All right, Scuba's here. Guys, if you are in the break, give me a thumbs up. Nico, Stacks, I know Steve's here. James, you still hanging out in here? Yep, Brian's here. Mike's here. I know Mike's here. Mike's hanging around because he's ready for that Colts case hit. Kraz still here. Glenn, you're still hanging out, right? Beamer's here. I know that. Tux still in here? Might have to send one to Tux. Let's see here. Let's send one to Tux. I know that. And I'm going to have to send one to Kanoa. And I got to send one to Ethan. We are close. Give me just a second, guys. Sending out a couple. All right, Kanoa's back in. All right, good luck, everybody. We can't break tradition, though. Echo. Play my playlist, Break Time Songs.
Your playlist, Break Time Songs, on Amazon Music.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
It is time to play the game. That's right.
It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it, it's all about your stand. If you can play it, it's all about.
All right. Good luck, guys. That's what I need. I need to create a sledgehammer with full curl collectibles on it. All right, guys. We are starting with the Megas first. We'll go Megas, Select, and then Optic. So we'll start with Mosaic first. Appreciate everybody getting into the break. Oh, come on, Mosaic. Gotta always put that little flap in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 empty boxes always, guys. I've got somebody I know that makes hammers, and I should do it. That would be sick. I'm gonna have to get a better camera setup though, because I can't even show everything that I got. All right, good luck. What the? Never seen that one before. Okay, Josh Downs for the Colts. Theo Johnson. Holy cow. Okay, I don't know why these ones are all turned this way. Michael Penix on the base. Justin Fields on the True Silver. Rookie card. How about Caleb Johnson on the Blue Reactive? Variation for the Steelers. That's a gorgeous card. Behind him, Jalen Milroe on the Blue Reactive. And on the Notoriety Silver Reactive, Cam Ward for the Titans. Come on, Mosaic. You could do better than that. You could tell the centering's off on that one. But not numbered. That pack was weird. Everything was backwards. Yeah, that Cam Ward's a sick card, but the centering's off on it. I know, I gotta remember that. Can't they just, put the cards all one way in every pack, in every product, so everybody can just be used to it? And a true silver Justin Fields. There you go for the Jets. That's what we were looking for. Man, oh man alive. Holy moly, are you kidding me? Let's do this. All right, Dawson Knox. True silver behind him. How about Jamal Charles for the Chiefs? Megas are going to drive me nuts. Devonta Smith. A.J. Brown on the Brazil games. And Matt Tillman. Okay, this is just going to... All right, true silver, Jamal Charles. Joe Mixon for the Texans on the Blue Reactive. And Derwin James Jr. on the Silver Reactive. Bang for them Chargers. Now I remember why I didn't like the Mosaic Megas. Because they don't know how to put their cards right. Although I still think Mosaic has the prettiest silvers. Except for all the trouble. Yeah. And we're only in the first box. All right, Sam Darnold. Terrence Ferguson on the Rams on the base rip. Behind him, how about Tony Dorsett for the Broncos on the Blue Reactive? Come from the back, Jahmyr Gibbs. Brazil games, Saquon Barkley. All right, this is going to drive me nuts. We'll just do this then, since it's going to be pain in my butt. Tyler Warren on the Notoriety, and Isaiah Likely for the Ravens on the Blue Reactive. If we get the case hit in Mosaic, we're all going to be surprised because everything's just backwards, flipped around, and twisted. All right, Jawan Jennings for the Niners. Will Shields for the Chiefs. Kyle Van Noy for them Ravens. How about Pat Bryant on the base rook? Blue Reactive, Dak Prescott. Behind him, rookie Keandre Lambert-Smith for the Chargers. Epic Performers of Bijan Robinson. And Will Shields. What you doing? Okay, I'm gonna be in a pain in the butt there. Drop the top loader. Don't need to do that. All right, guys. 2 packs left. It's the first box, Craw. Stop it.
Hey, you got a silver.
Okay, that pack is normal. Jalen Milroe on the base rook.
Nothing about Panini is normal.
I know, right? How about Tim Brown on the silver reactive? Christian Watson on the blue reactive. Pat Bryant on the rookie blue reactive. Larry Fitzgerald. And Jackson Dart with Chuck Foreman. See, that pack was normal. The heck was with all the other packs? All right, last pack of the first mega. Friday afternoon in the packaging department. No kidding, right? Nope. We had one normal pack in that whole thing. All right, Joe Morse. Behind him, true silver, Josh Simmons for them Chiefs. We'll just go with it. True silver. Joe Theismann on the blue reactive. How about Jalen Milroe on the variation reactive? Travis Hunter for them Jags on the reactive elevate. Behind them, Alvin Kamara and Theo Johnson. Come on, sleeves. I do love the true silvers, though. They are gorgeous. Okay, you being a little flimsy here. Get in there. All right, next mega. Yeah, complaining only works in Blues Lives. It doesn't work in mine. If it did, Cowboy would get case hits every break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Empty box. All right, Malik Neighbors. How about on the silver reactive for the Chiefs? Josh Simmons on the rook. Mike Gesicki on the blue reactive. Tim Brown. Antonio Gates on the Hall of Fame. Holy moly. On the Bang, Andrew Van Ginkel and Robert Brazil For the Oilers on the blue reactive, that'll be going to the Titans. It is exactly what you wanted double of. Come on now. Don't act like that's not what you were wanting. I don't think you get the Mahomes signature in Mosaic, though. Your day is complete. See, there you go. All right, Chop Robinson. Behind him, how about Romo Dunze on the silver reactive? Rondé Barber on the blue. Jaden Higgins for the Texans on the rookie. Touchdown Masters reactive is going to be a Lambjack. Eric Dickerson, and on the variation, Quinshawn Judkins for the Browns. Dolphin sighting. Very few right now in the Mosaic. Very few so far in the Mosaic. Give it time. Give it time. Okay, Altoon for the Jets. How about Membu for the Jets on the rookie? On the blue reactive Hall of Fame, Patrick Willis for the Niners. Behind him, Donovan Jackson on the blue reactive rookie for the Vikings. How about Pat Bryant on the reactive for the Elevate? And then Ramondre Stevenson and JSN on the base. Come on. Come on. In you go. Three packs left in the Mosaic. And then we'll get to the Select. Then we'll get to what everybody showed up for. Go this way. Everything's just all twisted. Tyreek Hill. Behind him, Bill Cowher. Jerome Ford on the base. Rookie Jalen Noel for the Texans. True Silver. How about Brock Purdy on the True Silver? Behind him, Devin Hester on the blue reactive. And Elevate rookie Egbuka. We hit a Patty auto. That would by far be one of the highest end cards I've ever pulled. Okay, you're being a pain. Alright, last 2 packs of the Mosaic. Of course, no normalcy. Alright, Julius Peppers, Van Ginkel. Notoriety is going to be Abdul Carter for the Giants. Jake Ferguson on the blue reactive. How about Dan Fouts on the blue reactive? Tez Johnson on the base rook, and Jacoby, I'm not on the Raiders anymore, Myers. Alright, last pack of the Mosaic. Will this be a normal pack? No, it will not. How about George Kittle on the base? Rookie Devin Neal for the Saints. Behind him, Jamal Charles on the blue reactive. How about Colston Loveland, rookie on the Bears for Nico. Puka on the Touchdown Masters. Kid Reporter. And Fairbairn and Drake May. Colston Loveland showing up. Finally, through 2 boxes. All right, guys, on to select. Drake, I wasn't ready for the... Here you go, talking all that trash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Empty boxes always, guys. Leave it up to the Seahawks fan to come in and start talking trash. Tucker Kraft. Brashad Smith on the base rook. Jalen Walker on the base rook. How about Shadur Sanders on the select certified? I do like the select certified this year. Got our first shock. Ooh, and we got our first patch. Alfred Collins on the first shock. How about Ted McMillan on the rookie for them Panthers? That's going to Jeff. From the back, Tank Bigsby. Ooh. Oh, a duel? All right, guys, off with the Band-Aid. Multiverse. Dual patch Geno Smith, Seahawks and Raiders. Oh. So, we're going to have to figure that one out because it is 2 separate teams. It is two separate teams, and we didn't figure out beforehand, so we can flip at the end for it. No, Nico, I got to do it by the team. So, Ethan and Mike need to think on how we want to do this one. Whoever you want it to go to the Raiders? Okay. It will go to Mike. Come on. Oh, you pain in a rumpus. You can't stand Geno. Oh, Mike, if you knew how much he cannot stand Geno Smith. I'm sorry. Even with it being Geno, that is still kind of a sick card. Yeah, Mike, he said he's sure. There you go, Mike. I got your hit for the Raiders for you. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, David Carr. How about Kyle McCord on the base rook for the Eagles? On the shock rookie, how about Trevor Etienne for the Panthers? And behind him, Josh Conley Jr. Well, Panthers picking up the shocks in this one. Oh. I may have to do some kind of a video involving that card. I don't know what yet, though. That is funny. Out of all the dual cards to hit with one player, it's got to be Geno. Okay. Demetrius Knight on the base rook. AJ Green. True Silver CeeDee Lamb for them boys. And on the turbocharged, it's Jamar Chase. Ethan, I cannot believe that you wouldn't want that card, man. Like, seriously. You're a huge Hawks fan. Tyler Warren on the base rook. Justin Fields. Oh, we'll look at that one in a second. Trey Benson. And on the numbers, Devontae Adams. Who had the Jets? JS. Definitely Panini'd on that one. That is crazy. I am going to sleeve that because that card is pretty. JS, I can actually send one of these select packs here, and you could send that into Panini to try and get it replaced. That's probably one of the worst ones I've seen. That is bad. One pack left. That one is definitely, and Amazing is the only, that was the only card in the pack that had that. There he is showing up finally. Tyler Shuck for the Saints on the base rook. How about Cam Ward on the base rook behind him? Josh Allen on the red and blue shock. Concourse level. And behind him, Jameson Williams. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Topps does. That one is actually pretty bad. I may use that for some content too. All right, guys. Second select box. One, two, three, four, five, six. Empty box. All right, Tet McMillan on the base rook. Dalton Kincaid. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And behind him, Cam Ward on the turbocharged. Here's our thickie. From the back, how about Yaha Black for the Steelers on the base rook. Travion Henderson on the base rook. How about Jaden Higgins for the Texans on the red and black shock? It's another duel. This one's going to be crazy too. How about Kareem Hunt on the dual multiverse patch? The Browns and the Chiefs. James and Craw. We're going to have to figure that one out too. Because we didn't figure out what we were going to do with duels. So we'll figure that one out too. Because it can either go to current team or we can flip for it. But we will figure it out. Okay, Jahad Barron. Jack Sawyer on the base rook. How about JSN on the shock? On, let's see, the club level. And base rook Pat Bryant. If you want me to do that, Craw, I can do it. What we'll say for the next two boxes, if we pull any more doubles like this, it will go to the current team that they are on. Okay, Terrence Ferguson on the rook. Malik Starks. True Silver, non-rookie, Kareem Hunt again. And behind them, how about Dylan Gabriel on the certified for the Brownies. Okay, if we get any more doubles like that going forward, we should have done that after the first one. I didn't think we'd get another one. It will go to the current team. That's just crazy. I didn't think we'd hit two of them. Okay, Malik Neighbors on the base. Jalen Noel for the Texans on the base rook. DeAndre Swift. And behind him, how about Cam Ward on the futures for them Titans. All right, last pack of the second select. Okay, Marion Hampton on the base rook. Behind him, Cheba Hubbard. On the shock, rookie Keandre Lambert Smith for the Chargers. I've noticed in newer product, he's really starting to show up. And behind him, Brian Burns for the Giants. All right, third select. Good luck, good luck. Remember, we already just said it. If we get any more of those multiverse, it goes to the team that that they're currently with. Now we probably won't get one, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, empty box. Okay, Tucker Kraft. How about Brashad Smith on the base rook? Behind him, Cam Ward again on the rookie. And numbers, Nico Collins for the Texans. Two shocks. Alfred Collins. Behind him, that one might be numbered. Colston Loveland on the rookie. And it is numbered 525 out of 899. And Travis Hunter on the red and blue shock. That one's not numbered. And then Jalen Royals. Nico, you should have seen the one we pulled in the last break out of the select. It was white and black. I mean, it was still high numbered, but it was a white and black shock with Colston Loveland. It was a sick looking card. It was sick. You go back on the hits video or go over to our YouTube and you can watch it. It was a sick card. Okay, David Carr again. Kyle McCord. Behind him on the shock, Trey Benson. And rookie behind him, Savion Williams for the Packers. What? What happened? Glenn's question must have went through what I couldn't see it. Okay, Demetrius Knight Jr. AJ Green. You pinned a what? Oh, there's been some Rams, not much on the Commanders. True Silver, Alec Pierce for the Colts. And behind him, how about Ashton Genty on the future? I like how you pinned it and then unpinned it. Come on, gotta put more top loaders in my rip, buddy. All right, 2 packs left of the third select. Come on. Come on. Select, you do not have to be childproof. There you go. Okay, Tyler Warren on the rookie. Justin Fields. Harrison Smith. And on the turbocharged, DK Metcalf. Okay, Tyler Shook on the base rook. Cam Ward on the base rookie. On the shock, how about Ty Felton for the Vikings? And behind him, Cam Chancellor on the base. All right, last select, and then we are getting into the optic. One, two, three, four, five, six. Empty box. Okay, Marion Hampton on the base rook. Chubba Hubbard. How about Colston Loveland on the base rookie? And behind him, Puka on the turbocharged. Oh, we got it, guys. The streak will continue. Let's go. All right, we'll go from the back first. George, I just got franchise tagged Pickens. Caleb Johnson. On the blue and red shock, how about Zay Flowers? Does not look like it's going to be a rookie, guys. Good luck, good luck. How about Joe Burrow on the zebra for them Bengals? That's going to Stacks. I don't even know if Stacks is in here. Joey B on the case hit. I don't even know if Stacks is in here. That is sick. I'll top load it for now, but then I'll ask him. I'll have to message and find out how they want it sent. That is crazy. The streak will continue. At least it wasn't a kicker. All right. Tesla for them Lions on the rookie. DK for the Titans. How about behind him, Marvin Harrison Jr. on the shock. And Elijah Arroyo on the base rook. There he is. Jackson Dart on the front on the Rook. Nico Collins. True silver is going to be Joe Burrow again. And Cam Ward on the select certified. Okay, this is the most Joe Burrow I've seen in a long time. Two packs left, and then we're chasing in the Optic. Jared Goff. Cortland Sutton. Behind him, Demario Davis. And behind him on the rookie, how about Kyle Williams for the Patriots? Get over there. There. All right, last pack of the select, guys, and then we're on to Optic. Okay, Sherwood for the Jets. Behind him, Kyron Williams. On the shock, how about J.J. McCarthy on the red and blue shock? And behind him, Chris Godwin on the base. All right, guys, first Optic. Good luck, good luck. No, Mo did not hit the zebra. That went to the Bengals, so that went to Stacks. You don't think I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 empty box. That's why there's a mix, because Select doesn't seem to have a lot of Dolphins. But right off the front, how about rated rookie Kenneth Grant? On the blue shock, how about rated rookie Trey Harris? Rich Gannon and Trent Green. I do know that Optic's got some Dolphins in it. I hate when I see their silver in here because it almost makes you wonder if it's a downtown, but it's not. Rated rookie Jalen Walker. How about Dalton Schultz on the silver? David Montgomery and Jim Kelly. Their true silvers always throw me off. Okay, Mason Taylor on the rated rookie. How about Andreas on the blue shock for the Patriots? Behind him, Mark Andrews and Rashad Bateman. Look at your comment. I didn't see it. Okay, Jalen Lane on the rated rookie for the Commandos. True silver behind that. How about Lamar Jackson, Braylon Allen, and Carl Eller? Was it Stacks a Million? I'll have to look. Tax, welcome in. All right. How about Caleb Johnson? From the back, Mike Williams, Myles Garrett. And on the play action, Cortland Sutton for the Broncos.
If it was Stacks a Million, that's Mo.
Oh, really? Well, let me look.
Got it. Just do what you're doing.
What are you doing? Scroll down.
Just don't worry about what I'm doing. Nope, Stacks Hobby Hoss.
Yeah, Stacks Hobby Hoss.
That's why Josh had asked you if it was Mo.
Oh, I didn't know Mo had a...
Yeah, his wins for life is now Stacks a Million.
Oh, good to know. Ooh, fire emoji. So we got a short print. All right, Derek Carr. From the back on the Blue Shock, how about Jimmy Horn Jr., rated rookie for the Panthers. On the short print, how about Walter Nolan for the Cardinals?
Is that on the Gibby team?
That's on the Gibby
Nice.
team. That was on the Gibby team on the fire emoji short print. All right. Second box of the Optic. Let's go. We need another case hit. Let's double down on the streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Empty box as always. Dude, cross. There he is. Quinn Ewers on the rated rookie. From the back, Chris Olave. Zach Ertz. On the primary colors, how about Quinn Ewers again? Back to back. There you go, Beamer. Back to back. And the faith. Gotta have the faith, brother. Gots to have the faith. All right, Kyle Williams on the rated rookie. Behind him, how about Will Howard on the purple on the shock for the Steelers? That's going to Bailey. And behind him, Michael Pittman Jr. and Joe Kittle. Now we gotta hit a big Chiefs because now Craw's making me feel bad. He's gonna lose his house and everything tonight. Oh. Sorry, Harris. Didn't mean to knock you over. Okay, you stay back there. That's fine. Okay, silver. Cam Scat on the front. Bonix. Howie Long. For your base. On the true silver behind that, how about Lambjack again? Nope, no hate for the Chargers player. He doesn't want to stand in front of J.J. McCarthy. All right. Colston Loveland on the rated rookie. How about Prather for the Bills on the shock rated rookie? Plummer and JSN. Okay, Harrison on the front. Cousins. Adam Thielen. True silver behind him. How about Brock Purdy on the silver? Last pack of the second box. Okay, Dylan Gabriel. From the back, Rex Grossman. Mayfield. And on the shock, how about Mike Green on the rated rookie for the Ravens? Okay, y'all are being pains in my butt. All right, next box. Come on, we need to see that next case hit. Or an auto. We need to get an auto. Haven't hit an auto in a while. One, two, three, four, five, six. Empty pack. I can tell, though, it looks like there's a thickie in here. I'm going to put that in the bottom. All right, Tesla. From the back, Charbonnet, Jackson, and Doug Williams for the Bucks on the true silver. There's a throwback. Okay. Judkins on the front. From the back, Trent Green, Robinson, and shock rated rookie. How about Luther Burden III for the Bills? Figure these ones out. Okay, from the back, Warner, Sutton, Emmanuel on the front for the Hawks, and on the true silver, how about Penix Jr.? Okay, from the back, Betch on the front, Bateman, Williams again. How about Shaq Thompson on the throwback for the Panthers? Elick on the front for the Titans. Hester, Testaverde, and on the shock, how about DJ Giddens on the rated rookie shock for the Colts? This one feels thick. And that's because it is. All right, from the back, Jamar Chase. On the shock, rated rookie. How about Carson Schwarzinger for the Brownies? Rookie phenom. How about Michael Williams for the Niners? Non-numbered. Niners going to the cousin. So Bailey doesn't have the Niners. Yeah, he doesn't got the Niners. My cousin grabbed them before anybody had a shot at him. He's still doing good with the Steelers, though. All right, guys, 2 boxes left of Optic. Good luck, good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Empty boxes always. Let's do it. All right, on the front, Arroyo. From the back, Wilson, Tyreek Hill, and Blue Shock rated rookie. How about Travis Hunter for the Jags? There you go, Shaw. Little Travis Hunter. Never made anybody mad. Ooh, best tutties. How about Rodgers? Braylon Allen. Oh no, rookie recruit. Look like the best tutties. Jimmy Horn on the front. And Jackson Dart for the Giants on the back. For them Giants. That's going to Tux. Dart showing up a little bit. Tootin on the front. How about Kamara? Herbert. On the shock rated rookie. How about Stewart for the Bengals? Silver, Ty Felton on the front, Algier, K9, and Torrey Horton on the true silver rated rookie for the Hawks. There you go, E. Okay, from the back, Khalil Mack, Ayuk. On the Blue Shock rated rookie, how about Tesla for the Lions? Serchef. Scuba, I'm trying. Cowboy would probably say the same thing about my brakes. Torrey Holt, Marvin Harrison Jr., and true silver rated rookie. How about Mitchell Evans for the Panthers? Yeah, see, so Beamer, you've already hit a couple of good. You already hit more viewers in this one than you did the last one. All right, last box, guys. Good luck, good luck. What up?
I'll watch your last box.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Empty box.
I'm guessing you have enough in your collection over there.
What? Which collection?
Boxes.
Yeah, I've got more than enough. Especially where I'm not selling on eBay right now. How about Luther Burden III off the front? Terrell Owens. Jackson. And shock rated rookie. How about Derek Harmon for them Steelers?
Steelers are doing pretty.
They're not doing bad. Hey, you leave that alone.
Trey Harris needs to go up where he belongs.
Trey Harris, no he does not.
Don't you be hating on my...
I still think that Geno Smith patch is the funniest card I've pulled.
You pulled this Geno patch? Oh, is that a... Oh, it's a dual patch.
I pulled 2 of them. Okay, green on the front. Garrett Wilson. Robinson. Yeah, but they took the fun out of it because Ethan doesn't want to even fight over it with Mike. So he's just like, just give it to Mike. And on the silver, how about Drake London for them Falcons?
Who took the Browns Chiefs one?
Cross said give it to the Browns, which is James. Beamer wants a downtown A-chain. I would be happy with any downtown.
Right? That's the big...
That is the big hit, is the dual Geno Smith. Ethan didn't even put up a fight for it. I was so disappointed. Will Howard on the front. Jahmyr Gibbs. Sutton. On the shock rated rookie. How about Kenneth Grant for them Dolphins?
There you go, Beamer.
Told you, Beamer. Faith, my brother.
I mean, it's not downtown, but...
He hit 2 Quinn Ewers back to back. That primary colors is pretty. Oh, I'll show it to you. It's technically not a Browns duel, but I'll show it to you.
Well, it's the Browns Chiefs.
It's Kareem Hunt.
On
I
both
don't know
sides?
why. These are starting to stick so bad. Okay, true silver again. McMillan on the front. Hunter Henry. Williams. True silver. How about Derrick Henry? For them Ravens. Some of them are perfect.
It's because if you notice, this has got a lip on it, so it's more kind of indented, so it's just...
I know, some of them are like, yeah, I'm not buying those ones again. Some of them are really good, some of them aren't.
I fed you. I don't know why you're whining at me.
Armstead.
Almost look like a chain reaction.
I know. Testaverde. Prather on the front.
Best Tutties.
Best Tutties, T-Law and Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jags. That's going to shop. It's actually cool looking this year.
Don't package up Shaw's cards.
Why?
Because he Venmo'd me for a team.
What the heck? Y'all piggybacking off my free shipping, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Whatever, I paid you for cowboy shipping, so you can eat Shaw's.
All right, this one's
Sticky?
this one is a thickie and a hyper. It looks like.
Yeah.
All right, from the back. How about T. Higgins? Rated rookie on the shock. How about Travion Henderson for the Patriots? We got Taj Brooks. Is a rookie. Forget what these ones are called.
Not hyper.
On the hyper.
First year free.
How about Matthew Golden? Brian B. That is gorgeous.
You always get free shipping, Ethan. And Shaw said don't judge.
Huh? What am I judging? I'm not worried about it because Shaw's stuff gets to him in like a day. So.
Well, Ethan only gets free shipping because he lives in the same area as us.
Technically, it's not free shipping because I have to spend gas money to drive it to
You
him.
don't. You go to work.
Well, so they think. Well, there goes my house, car, and all my money. I thought you were going to say the kids, too. Don't worry, Craw. All right, guys. Appreciate everybody getting in. We will be doing a hits video. As always, you can go over to our tube channel. It'll be later today. But you can go over to our tube channel, and you'll be able to watch the full break. If some of you don't feel like you really hit a ton...
There's that patch for James Day.
Oh. We always try to help you out just a little bit if we can. So, Beamer, don't worry. I'll send you every Tua card I have. So, don't worry about that. That's the dual patch there. But we are going to be doing a hits video, and then the full break will be over on our YouTube channel. We're going to get everything packed up and out today. So
It's
that way
really
it gets
nice.
to you even sooner. So, as always, guys, go follow us on our other stuff. You got us here. Go follow us on the Whatnot. Follow us over on the Tube.
You're giving Beamer CTE just from that comment.
Look, I've got it here. I'll send you this Tua. It's okay. I'll send you that one, and I've got a short print. I'll send you. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. We're going to get this all taken care of. Appreciate everybody. Love you all, and we will see you all later.
Have a good day. See you tomorrow.